Hello, my name is Adam Alaman, and here is my technology integrated lesson plan that I have created for second grade math. The objective of this lesson plan um, is that students will be able to use any of the three models already learned coming into this lesson plan to add or subtract two-digit numbers within 100. Students will also be able to fluently add and subtract numbers within 100, along with strategies based on place value, properties of operations, and or the relationship between addition or subtraction. The content standard I've decided to use is CCSS 2.5, which is use place value, understanding, and properties of operation to add and subtract. The duration of this lesson plan should take anywhere between an hour and 30 and an hour and 45 minutes. The lesson type of this lesson is there's a lot of individual work. There is times where the whole class will require participation, and there is a section of group activity, but the majority of this lesson plan will consist of a lot of individual work. The technology that I have decided to integrate is my Pear Deck, along with my already previously set up Google Classroom. So jumping in, whenever students come in, students will see this up on the board. Students will find their seats. Once they've all found their seats, I will individually select them to go get their Chromebooks while everybody else takes out their math materials. Step 3, they could either go to our Google Classroom, which they go to every morning, and click the Pear Deck link, or I will have the joinpd.com website up on the board along with the code for today's lesson. Some of the key vocabulary that the students will go over today will be number bonding and decomposing as it relates to addition and subtraction. Prior to the lesson plan, students will have homework that works on the three models that will be used for today. So understanding if the students know or understood the homework assignment is crucial, and the students can participate by either clicking thumbs up or thumbs down. Thumbs down, I'll obviously have to address it and see if we can't work through that so that we can move on in our lesson plan. The learning objective, students will be able to use any of the three models that they've already learned to fluently add or subtract two numbers within 100. Starting off, students will take out their whiteboards that's incorporated into their math materials, and we will go start off with our skip counting. Skip counting will help the students in addition and subtraction. For the skip counting, students will use their whiteboards to answer, and it's going to be immediate feedback. The teacher will write either 2s, 5s, 10s, which is what we're going to be skip counting by, and the number in which the students or the teacher wants the students to start at. The students will then proceed to give me the next 10 numbers and so on and so forth. We will then jump into our group activity. Here is the application problems. The question is presented. Students will read the question out loud, figure out what the question is asking, and figure out the equation from the question. From here, students will individually be on the Pear Deck and select their correct answer. Once students have completed that, we will then go to our problem set. This is the chunk of our lesson, and this is where students will be able to have repetitive practice with addition and subtraction with our problem set. Here is about 10 to 15 questions, and students can click on this link that will take them back to their Google Classroom, and they will click on the problem set. This is a good time for the teacher to monitor the class and to make sure if anyone needs help, that it gets addressed. Finally, we wrap up the lesson with a good or bad, how they feel about the lesson. They will also have an exit ticket that will assess their informal assessment, immediate feedback on the lesson plan. It's going to be about 3 to 4 questions, and they will also find that in their Google Classroom, along with their homework that will be more formal. Students will be able to decompress, see if they understood the material after a couple hours,